repent for the Falun Dafa, Christian, Tibetan, Uyghur, and all these different common citizens that we attributed to by giving tech and were complicit to, and then being organ harvested. And then third, truly from your heart, we need to want and wish to be awakened, to have a great awakening, to have a future, to have a glorious future, and build a great world together. And like I said, the Creator has another plan, and that's a beautiful plan.
Yes. Oh my gosh, totally. And yeah. Oh gosh. If I don't close this, another question is going to pop in. But what a beautiful way to end this particular one. I know we're going to connect more. It's just been so incredible to share this space with you, and I really appreciate it. And everybody, yeah, really take seriously this message. And it's a reunion. I mean, the dark forces are really pushing us to the edge to retrieve the best of ourselves. And you know, addiction is such a lesser thing. I mean, people want to feel pleasure. I mean, we don't like to suffer. And so addiction is part of that. But being able to let go of all of that and see these hidden treasures about ourselves gives us a euphoria that's organic and available. So I'm feeling it just because of this conversation, and it's not to be robbed anymore. I mean, sometimes I wonder if these aliens and beings they've been separated from their soul matrix, so they're operating from like a hive mind and from this other, you know, and maybe that'll be something we can, you know, cover in the next show, is really understanding the whole extraterrestrial thing and all the different types of races. And there's so much more to, you know, discuss. But thank you for your time. I know you've been just working so hard and haven't had much sleep, but you've given us an incredible gift, and you're a blessing to the world. And I know that those that don't have that figured out yet in their conscious mind feel the same way. And when the lights turn on, you know, people will see what an incredible being you are, and how twisted the world is. If you're dealing with this level of attack, you know, that is how under you know, this unbelievable mind control that you know, people are in, and to really watch your devices, right? So like, find some sort of balance with it, turn off our devices so that we can spend enough time to override the attempts of the mind control that comes through these devices, right?
Maybe in part 2 we can get into that, but I think every person in the world is incredible, and
everybody is absolutely incredible.
Because if I have some ability, and I have a very fast brain, it doesn't make me any special. Or just, okay, I got a smartphone in my head, and I have some, like, you know, that's all it is. It's not really. I'm not special, okay? Every person is special.
I agree, you know, and that's why people like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Every person is incredible. That's what I say.
That's how I feel.
Like,
That's how I feel. That's why I'm on this mission. That's why I do the work that I do. It's not about me.
It's incredible, deep inside of them. And when they do evil things to you, when they slander you, when they do bad things, it's not really them. It's something. It's a dark force that controls them, and that's been since the beginning of time. That's why people have miseries and people die, and a lot of people lose their chances so many different ways. So this is a very important stage in humanity that we're happening. It's not a coincidence that everyone's sitting in their home. I guarantee you that. It's not just a logical thing. This is very hard for people who are, most of their brains are shut off, and they just have a science empirical parts of their brain is open. They can phantom different things. But I just want to say something. There's a lot of people that have done a lot of bad in terms of promoting bad things in Hollywood and in their media, and they had shows. They were the worst to go, oh, and they were crying, and they were having all these emotions, because it's not them. The being, the intelligent entity behind them, they were crying. And they're like, they know what's coming. So, in stages, because those people are control tool. And this is a hard thing to grasp, but I can explain this in a scientific way. And then someone who has a science brain, they can be like, because this is how scientists work. And I said this in my little other interviews. I've got this from somebody. It's actually, analogy is not from me, actually. This analogy comes from someone else. I learned this analogy, but I experienced it myself. So like, I'll say that's a draft over there. And they'll be like, it's not a draft. You're wrong. You're an idiot. Da, 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 da. And then for 20 years, they'll like cut up his skin, his hair, they'll look at his inside, his organs, his nerve networks, his nervous system. And they'll have this experience, and thousands of people will write reports. Yeah. But yeah, that's a draft over there. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was draft 20 years ago. So it's like, this is bad. That's bad. Go repent, expose the trans Communist Party, and have a wish to be awakened.
Right. I mean,
over 20 years, because it'll be over if this is your chance.